sports can't wait to get some NBA action going. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home. DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then it's Joe. And it's Harden in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Harden outside. Inside, here's Jordan. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Lopez. Outside Holiday. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
Here's Durant. Got a hand on it. Now Middleton passes it to DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to Middleton. No good on the triple. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Harden dishes to Jordan.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lopez passes to Giannis. Up and in from the low block.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Harden outside. Dishes it to Brown. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. He doesn't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Lopez. Offensive rebound. Here's Giannis. And Holiday, here we go. Here's Giannis. The putback, and Holiday is right there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Nets have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Start for them. Holiday against Harden. Durant wide open. He fires. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
A shot by Jordan, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Harden kicks to Harris. Harden dishes to Jordan. Rebound, Milwaukee. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing. And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by KD. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now the pass to Giannis. DiVincenzo against Brown. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. It's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, KD. From the wing. Here's Jordan. Lopez with the block. They get it back. KD with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 6.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And here's Harden. Takes the 3. Jordan goes up again. The 3 from KD. A putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the ground.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Dinwiddie finds Irving. Ring shot on the way, and no good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Connaughton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Outside Irving. Pass to Luwawu. Back to Irving. For 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Connaughton kicks to Teague. Back to Connaughton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Dinwiddie passes to Irving, and the basket is good.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Pass to Portis. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Outside Irving. Lots of room. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Teague drives in. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
36 seconds left now here in the second. Irving passes to Claxton. The 3. Another miss by Irving. Bucks leading by 6. There's the lob to Portis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's stolen by Teague. For the finish, and Portis throws it down.
Well, an example of Jeff Teague using those quick hands to come up with key steals.
And a deep 3 from Irving. The long distance 3 is buried. Irving's got 13. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in the... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the... And that'll about do it as we...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Shot clock at 5, and here's Harris from the arc. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Count it. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Harden against Holiday. Over in the corner, onto Kumbo. Back to Holiday from past the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets trail by 5. Harden the pass to Durant. Jordan.
Wow, his ability to score gets so much attention. Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
DiVincenzo gets to Middleton. And he jams it with authority.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Harris outside. The 19-foot shot. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Nice move. Misses at the rim. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 5. And the basket by Harris.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
The pass to Brown. Left side, Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. 18 feet out. Come on. Offensive rebound, Nets. KD finds Harris. And the wing jumper offline.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Outside, Holiday. Pass to Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Green left side. Banked in off the glass.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Out left to the wing. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for James Harden. That one from long range. Irving's got 16.
You know this. Kyrie Irving, when he has the hot hand, is lethal. On a night-by-night basis, he is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Teague, the pass to Portis. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And it's Harden in for Dinwiddie. Harden dishes to Griffin. Back to Harden. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Can't cash in from close range. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Bucks ahead, up by 3. And we've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Nets trail by 3. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Irving passes to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. And it's Irving missing. Milwaukee leading by 3. And Tucker kicks to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. For 3, Middleton. Green with the rebound. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting about 42% so far. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Forbes, and he converts the layup. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Down low. Antetokounmpo's there. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Harden against T. Kicks to Tucker. Back to Connaughton. It's stolen by Green. To the inside. Shoots over Portis. Back to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now, here's Teague. Pass to Tucker. Back to Teague. Outside Portis. Over Jordan. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Harden with it. And it's Jordan to top the key. Harden outside. He kicks it to Green. Brown the pass to Jordan. 5 on the clock. The deep three from Harden. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Milwaukee leading by 3. And that's an intentional foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Nets also changing it up. Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and Harris subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. He gets it in there. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Oh, my goodness, Lopez with a big-time delivery from the big man.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. It's Durant on the wing. He dishes it to Jordan. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Loads it up for Giannis. An emphatic LU jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's the pass to Brown. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Harris outside. Beyond the arc. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
Here's Holiday. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Lopez outside. Over Jordan. Fades and shoots. Antetokounmpo, no good. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Money!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Lopez, such calm demeanor in the face of extraordinary pressure. Go ahead, big fella.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles. And we've got time for a quick pregame.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, Baca is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Now here's Middleton. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Down low, here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Middleton against Morris. Passes to Holiday. Back to Middleton. Clock at 6. Ibaka with the ball. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Nobody near Leonard. Off target from 3-point range. And up the court come the Bucks. On the break, Giannis is running. Shots good by Middleton.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Now here's Beverley. Pass to George. Over Holiday. And there's Paul George. On the assist by Beverley.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
Beverley against Holiday. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
And here comes the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Here's Beverley. He dishes it to Leonard. That's tipped. Here's Ibaka. That one a little long.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Here's Giannis. Good work defensively by Morris.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bucks leading by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Beverley. Outside for George. Ibaka outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. The three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Oh, Morris in position.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. .58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. Back to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Beverley feeling it out a bit. Here's George. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And good that time. Leonard's got his second basket.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. PJ Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Tucker can't get it to go.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Zubac finds Kennard. Fires the three. Los Angeles with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 6. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Portis kicks to T. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Mann, throws down the breakaway jam.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Outside Teague. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Connaughton kicks to Portis. And with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Kennard for 3. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Count it. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And it's Leonard missing. Milwaukee in the lead. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Zubac with it. Picked up by Portis. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for PJ Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Here's the Clippers. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And here's Morris for 3. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by Beverly. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. It's 2-on-1. The finish. And Giannis throws it down.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And the dunk by Giannis.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screens, and he knows when to give it up.
Here's George. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
And here's Holiday. Lopez right side. Good if it goes, and that's going to do it. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Checking out the Clippers. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, we can't look past the work that they're doing.
And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode.
And yep, we thought we might see it, and the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Teague against Beverly. Here's Tucker. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Tucker's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. Here's Los Angeles now. Now George. 6 points for him. From the arc. Leonard. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Morris. Tucker can't get it to go. The Clippers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And here's George for 3. That one doesn't go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Ibaka dishes to Morris. Kicks to Beverly. Back to Morris. Teague against Beverly, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. A different look for Milwaukee. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Lopez passes to Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. Back to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo for the lead. Rebound by the Clippers. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Shots good by Kennard.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Outside Holiday gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Zubac's the best of man. Now here's Kennard. Clippers moving the ball around. From deep. The shot off that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's the teardrop. That one goes. Count it.
That was a tough shot. I mean, Jackson has practiced that, but he makes it look effortless right there.
Holiday with the 3. Stolen by Zubac. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Batum passes to Jackson. Outside for Batum. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kennard. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Lopez. Giannis left side. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points.
That's
so
good.
1 free throw coming up.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done. And he does.
Stolen by Middleton. The shot comes out. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Forbes in at the 2.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Bucks making a change here. Fortis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. Bucks leading by 5. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. And Tucker kicks to Teague.
And speed and effort level, two things that make Ibaka an outstanding defender.
Leonard attacking, and he comes up with the deuce.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Portis finds Teague. Here's Connaughton. Shoots the 3. Stolen by Beverly. Now the Clippers moving it up. George has got the ball. Outside Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Back to Connaughton. Outside Teague. From deep three-point range. Milwaukee. No good that time either. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Here's Holiday. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
The 3 from Morris. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. George dishes to Leonard. Back to George. From downtown. Milwaukee with the rebound. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside Leonard. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
And George, here we go. Ibaka, no good with the layup. Milwaukee leading by 5. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside, Holiday. From deep. That shot misses.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
George, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Holiday with another miss.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Middleton against Morris. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Yes, that goes in.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Now, here's George. Can they get it? Los Angeles with another miss. And so the Bucks take the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Coming up next. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of D8.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Patrick Beverley. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ibaka, and it's George in at the 2. And for the Nets, we've got Jordan Brown out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant in at the 4 spot. Now here's Harden. Pass to Durant. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
And finished off by Brown.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here is Ibaka. George passes to Ibaka. Can't connect from short range. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. KD dishes to Brown. Harden outside. Pass to Jordan over Morris. Misses off the right iron.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. Still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Here is Harden. Paul George making his last shot. Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. Lock at 6. Over Beverly. Harden's shot is off for Los Angeles. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Beverly kicks to Morris. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now, here is George. Ibaka outside. Back to George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The pass to Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Ibaka, no luck.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Ibaka.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Durant kicks to Harris. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Irving can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. To the middle. Harris kicks to Green. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Outside Jackson. Over Irving. Second chance shot. Zubats. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Irving against Jackson. Dinwiddie outside. On the way, Harris. Jacks up a 3. And with the rebound, the Clippers trail. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the dunk by Zubats.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Harris. The Clippers getting the bucket. Back to Irving. Plays it up and banks it in.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And getting going again here in the 2nd quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got Luwawu. He's out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the 2nd quarter.
Kyrie attracts so much attention, it frees his teammates up.
And the Clippers have possession, following the bucket by the Nets. Outside for Batum, a 3-ball. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Claxton. Here's Dinwiddie. Feeds to Griffin. Over Batum with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Claxton's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Six on the shot clock. Right block shot. Rebounded by the Nets.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
To the inside, Batum with the steal. Kennard on the wing. To the paint. Batum finds Kennard. Jackson up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brooklyn leading by 6.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Here's Kennard, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Zubac, the best of man. In the corner, Kennard with it, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Shoots over Zubac. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers trail by 8. Back to Batum. Outside for Jackson. To end the drought, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Irving. Off target with his 3. The Clippers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Batum. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Jackson against Dinwiddie. To the middle. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Kennard, the bounce pass. Jackson down low. Dinwiddie covering. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Jackson misses.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Offensive rebound. Claxton the pass to Llewellyn. Griffin draws the double. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Batum, and Batum throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And Irving launches it from deep. Can't connect from long distance.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now.
And I can promise at the end of your journey, when it's all said and done, nothing feel much better than hearing my.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Al Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, Harris. Off target from outside.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Stolen by Harden. Jordan gets to Durant. Up again, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 4.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Fade away. Misses off the left iron. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Right side, Kevin Durant. Back to Harris. And it's off from three-point range.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Here's George. Count it. Good. George has got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brown outside. And they double up Brown. Outside for Jordan. Brown outside. Harden scanning the floor. George with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The feed now to Brown. Here's Jordan. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Harden against George. Harden the pass to Brown. Nets passing it around. George against Harden.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Back to Beverly. Fires for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Beverly's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Outside Jordan. It's Durant on the wing. Over Ibaka. Jordan trying to free himself up, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
That's easy money for KD. He's always had great touch from the mid-range.
Leonard on the wing. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jordan with some nice D. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden kicks to Durant. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Launches it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Pass to KD. Inside, out to Harris. No one near him. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Green in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's Irving missing. The Clippers in the lead. Batum finds Kennard. Back to Batum. The 17-footer. They get it back, and there's the pass to Mann. Kennard against Harden. Kennard's shot is off.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Out to the wing. Jackson with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Passes it to Kennard. Puts up a three. Connects from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Jackson. Shoots. Kennard's shot is off.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And Harden with the stop. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Clippers have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Morris dishes to Leonard. This one for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Harden with the drive. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Leonard kicks to George. Here's the 3. Ibaka, the pass to Beverly. 5 to shoot. Trying to get open is Ibaka. That's short off the rim. The Nets with the lead. High post, KD. Leonard's there.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shot.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. Leonard dishes to Beverly. Leonard kicks to George. Three-pointer. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Outside, Green. On the wing, Harden. There's 1:26 left in the game.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside, George. He feeds it to Morris. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Green passes to Jordan. The Nets looking the ball around now. George against Harden. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. They get it again. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Harden. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And now a 6-point Nets lead. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George against Brown. George passes to Ibaka. Count! And now they trail by just 4.
He's been there before, played in big moments of big games. Ibaka coming through in the clutch.
Leonard with the steal.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Green kicks to Harden. Brown outside. Back to Harden. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5.
Here we go.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Brown out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's KD in at the 4-man position. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Harden. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Holiday. James Harden picking up that last basket. Pass to Giannis. Brown against DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. Some solid defense from Harris.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
Here's Holiday after the basket by Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by KD.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally, this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Harden the pass to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here is Holiday. No good. Good work defensively by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Passes to Jordan. Back to Brown. Harden against Giannis.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
First free throw is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Middleton outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Giannis. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. KD passes to Green. Harden kicks to Harris. Takes a 3. Great D that time for Middleton.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brown finds Harden. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Bucks trail by 6. Middleton outside. Brown against Giannis. Shot from free throw range. And it's KD with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harden can't hit. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that one, good.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Harden. He kicks to Brown. KD on the wing. Shot clock at 5. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
Holiday looking for an opening to the inside. And it's Giannis missing.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Here is Forbes. The 3. That one, no good. He gets it up. It's not going to go for him. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the... And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And glad to have you with us, folks. 2nd quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
We've got Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Irving, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Bucks trail by 10, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin comes in for Jordan, and Luwawu scores. What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Claxton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. And here is Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Tucker. Back to Portis. The rebound by the Nets. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Portis, the pass to Tucker. The dish to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, is really paramount.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Outside Irving. Baseline try. That one rolling around and rims out.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And a new group in for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Avi Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Outside Durant. Brown outside. From the baseline. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Brown. Durant's got 6 points.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range because that is money in the bank.
Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Dinwiddie against T. Harris outside. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. And the Nets lead by 11.
This is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Teague against Durant. Now here's Tucker. Defense right on him. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Down low, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Katie. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Portis drives in, and Portis throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. The wide open look for Durant, and that would have counted, but his shot. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 8 points. Well, we know. That's all for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 11.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Lobbed up there for Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 11. Harden outside for the 3. That shot off.
there's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Here's Durant, back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Harden up top. 8 points for him. Durant, the pass to Jordan. That one falls.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Talk about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Durant dishes to Harden. For Middleton, and KD the bucket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Holiday. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden against Holiday. Holiday with the block. They retain possession. A shot by Harden, wide open. Misses the 3.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Middleton can't get it to go. Nets leading by 10. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, you love to see DJ work that hard in transition. Go ahead, run the floor, big man.
52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Throws it up high.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Harden surveying the D. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. DiVincenzo's got 4 points in the quarter. Claxton the pass to Luau. And on the way from Irving for 3. Misses there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at shooting guard. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. Now the Bucks moving it up. The kick out to T. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 8.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Bucket is good. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And Teague, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, Jeff Teague is so used to, at this point in his career, taking a pounding on the drive. This is one tough guard.
Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bruce Brown in for Dinwiddie. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. To the paint, here's Jordan. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor, 7 for 7.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Here's Teague. Lock at 6. Loads it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Irving looking over the floor. They get the rebound. Outside for KD. For 3, Harris. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shots good by Middleton.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Looking to get back on track here. Here's KD. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Moving against Teague. Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Outside Teague. Inside. Knocked loose. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by KD. Nets leading by 6. In the corner, it's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
Teague against Irving. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Teague against Irving. Kicks it to Harris. First three-pointers off the mark.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harden against Holiday. Now here's Harden. He's tightly guarded. Brown outside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And a miss there off the inbound. Off target. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They did. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Morris, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the five, down low. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Paul George with the steal. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And here is Los Angeles now. Kicks it to Beverly. And the pass to Leonard. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. George passes to Leonard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Lopez finds Middleton. From outside, off the mark. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. And Giannis throws it down.
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one.
Passes it to Ibaka. DiVincenzo against George. There's the dish to Leonard. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Morris. Over Lopez. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Beverly. Dishes it to George. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb.
like how Paul George right now is reading the defense like a Sunday paper, has a good feel as to when to fire from distance.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
That's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Clippers trail. Man passes to Morris. The putback. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Holiday with it. Pass to Portis. And the rejection by Zubats. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Morris.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. Goes up. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Kennard following the bucket by the Bucks, and it's good for two.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Milwaukee leading by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. Here's Teague. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Zubats. And Kennard wide open. He shoots, but they recover it. Launches a 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Luke Kennard out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Man in at the 3 spot. So it's the Clippers now after the basket by Milwaukee. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Teague comes in for Bryn Forbes. Now Teague. Pass to Portis. There's the pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. Portis tips it back in. Portis has got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Outside Jackson. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Passes it to Tucker. Teague feeling it out a bit. Drops in the layup for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Kennard. Feeds to Leonard. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
And the shot goes down. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Kennard for 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. On defense, the Clippers trailing by 5. The shot's good from Lopez.
Lopez powering through that time.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Leonard draws the double. Kicks it to George. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. There's the lob into the Kumbo. An emphatic LU jam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Pass to Ibaka. Now here's Leonard. Out to Ibaka. Right side Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here is Ibaka after the basket by Milwaukee. The pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
You think about how quickly it was that Kawhi Leonard just rocketed into superstardom. And as a leader of a very proud franchise, if you're a coach, he's everything you've maybe won in a player.
And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
He's looking for Giannis and finds him.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring things out. His offense starting to look more and more natural.
Here's George. Right side Leonard. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Lopez. Pass to Forbes. Back to Giannis. Paul George with the steal. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6. And
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. Clippers trail by 11.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Here's DiVincenzo. Paul George making his last shot. It's good. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside, George. The feed to Ibaka. Morris passes to Ibaka. He kicks it to Beverly. 5 on the clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Feeds it to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Ibaka against Lopez. Lopez with the steal. Here's Middleton. And yes, it's good. Middleton's got his first 2 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And George, here we go. Inside, here's Ibaka. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Kennard in for George. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Kennard. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field.
Speed.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
2. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. They could use a bucket.
Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Here's Holiday. The pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, it's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. To the paint. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Kennard kicks to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Back to Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Kennard. He has 5.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Leonard. And the layup is good. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's Kawhi pushing the action all by himself there, attacking inside and starting to take charge.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Takes the turnaround J. Up again. Can't connect. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school.
Go figure is right. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Pocket is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Beverly. To the inside. Shoots from 8. Man passes to Ibaka. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Ibaka, no luck. Bucks leading by 16. Outside Teague. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. One-on-one fast break. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. No good. Shot missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Yeah, easy call.
Free throw, good. Portis. The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. George is checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverly. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's an 18-point game. That one misses. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. There's the lob to Portis. Connaughton passes to Portis. Count the basket. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Tucker. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. Clippers trail by 20. George looking over the floor from 11 feet away. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Bucks shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Now here's Jackson. Now the pass to Zubac. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Middleton finds Holiday. Now here's Middleton, defended by George. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time, and a great play on the ball.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 12. That shot off, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. Drills the three-pointer.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Milwaukee.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Jackson. They grabbed their own miss.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here's Teague. And Forbes has it in the corner. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Teague for three. Misses. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get to David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So the Nets starting 5. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Now here's Harden. Back to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Now, here is Harden. Jordan finds Harden. Over George, and that one hits back iron.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
There's the pass to Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. It's good from long range.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Harden surveying the D, trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And it's sent back by Leonard. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And it goes down 2 points.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Harden against George. Pass to Jordan. Stolen by Zubac. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Marcus Morris. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Feeds it to Morris. Good. Morris has got 6 points. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quitting this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
And the Nets making a change here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for Joe Harris. Now here's Jackson. Pass to man. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot from 15 feet away. Morris, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Harden, that's good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Jackson. Passes to Ibaka. And here's Kennard. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
On the wing, Irving. That one wide left. Here now the Clippers. They're on a 17-5 run here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's good on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Dinwiddie wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Morris for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morris has got 9 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
Out of bounds.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center position.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Back to Irving. The tray. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Kennard, the pass to Batum. Ibaka looking for an opening. But they get it back. Second shot opportunity. A shot by Batum, no good. Nets trail by 13. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Griffin stays with it.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Down low, here's Ibaka. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And a deep three from Irving. Another miss by Irving. Los Angeles leading by 13. Knocks it loose. Outside Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Cousins with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Kennard's shot is off. Nets trail by 11.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And again, no good by the Clippers. The Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. What do you think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in? What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
1:32 left in the first half of basketball. In the corner, it's Harris. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Leonard with it. We'll bring it up for the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Harris outside. KD on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. KD dishes to Jordan. Here's Claxton. Good work defensively by Morris.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Clippers moving the ball around. From deep, George. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Nets trail by 12. KD drives in. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. To the inside. George looking around. A three from Leonard. No good that time. That shot is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Marcus Morris was the story in the first quarter. He had 9 points and that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Marcus Morris.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Beverley, the pass to George. To the middle, here's Zubac, and he banks in the layup. Zubac has got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And then Durant with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Harden against George. Now, here is Harden. T right on him. Durant finds Harris. Back to Durant. The fader. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his first basket.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Back to George. Lets the three fly to the paint. Takes it out to Leonard. Outside, George. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Man's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Paul George. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for Durant, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Bruce Brown. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Inside. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Dinwiddie against Jackson. The pass to Kennard. Buries the long-range jumper. Kennard's got 6 points.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
On the wing, Harden, guarded by Jackson. Green inside the three-point line. The wing jumper off target. Clippers leading by 11. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game. But as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Irving's checked in for the Nets.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
From outside the arc, they get it back. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside Leonard. Offline with his three.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Outside Green. Jordan high post. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. Green deciding where to go with it. Irving with a clean look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. Jackson passes to Ibaka. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Kennard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kennard's got 8 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. Green left side. Lets the three fly. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Irving.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
Leonard with the ball. He's got 8. To the middle. Outside for Batum. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers lead by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Brown in at the 2.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 4. KD dishes to Harris. Irving against Cousins. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Harris.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Floats it up for Cousins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about that? Cousins throwing it down on the alley-oop. Go ahead, big fella.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Brown finds Green. Outside, KD. Shoots over Cousins, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Jackson with it, guarded now by Irving. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Irving. On the wing, Green. The kick out to Brown. Harris outside. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Cousins. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jackson. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Clippers moving the ball around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Zubac is checked in for Serge Ibaka. And the Nets making a change here as well. Jordan's checked in. George against Harden. Pass to KD. Shoots the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Harden outside. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
I'm not quite ready to go there yet, but it certainly sounds like the crowd is with you on that idea.
And here's Harden. Tries from 16. Morris with the rebound. Here's Leonard. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, and for mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
For 3, Harris. Rebound by the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Passes it to George. To the wing right side. Beverly the pass to George. The pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
To the inside. Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now Leonard. So the Clippers with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like, thank you, David, great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
Thank you.